List the top 3 of your favorite memories we have together. It's tear-jerking already.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. So many, but I would say your engagement that just passed. One of my favorite memories ever of all time. I mean, that was the most, amazing, probably one of the most amazing weekends of my entire life.
I feel like I cried for like 3 days straight.
I know, right? It's weird, like what keeps coming up is like actually like bunk beds.
I thought about that too.
You did?
Immediately. Skipping hands.
Yeah, skipping hands in bunk beds.
Totally.
Yeah, right? And just growing up on bunk beds and like fighting over who gets top bunk and bottom bunk.
I mean, street hockey.
Yeah,
like riding our bicycles, like traveling abroad. Like, oh my God, our like 3 months travel abroad together.
Yeah.
In Europe, we actually didn't really fight.
I know.
Remember that?
Yeah, it's true.
That was actually, I thought about it. Remember we bought wine like the first day and carried like 8 bottles of wine with us for like 2.5 straight months. You remember that?
No.
I was like, we're such idiots, and we didn't want to send it back, so it would cost too much money. We're just carrying it with us ever. You remember that?
No.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Oh, how would you describe me to others?
Oh my God. I mean, the most creative, the most driven, the most inspiring person.
Okay. Okay. Well, I would describe you the same way, so that's cool. Damn it!
Did it again. Yeah.
Cool. Your turn. Anything else?
I mean, the person I love the most in the world, the person that infuriates me the most in the world. The person who fearless, doing all the things to make yourself a better person, and just like a creative force. Yeah. When do you feel closest to me?
Oh, I mean, like, I just feel like in most social situations, I don't want to talk to anybody but you. Like when we were at Paul's birthday party and we just went and sat in the corner and ate food.
Totally.
Like that, just dancing together, traveling together. I mean, just whenever I think about all of our friends who I love,
right?
I would just choose you over all of them, like, and, you know, right?
Like 100%, like 1,000 million times.
Right?
Yeah, totally. How am I most like you, and how does that scare you?
How are we most like each other?
How am I most like you? How are we most like each other?
I mean, I think we're mirrors to each other.
And how does that scare you?
I mean, definitely the volatility of we might both be too alpha, both of us, to work together. We both are so opinionated and so strong and so, like, we walk in rooms and it is scary. It's hard to, like, if we have, it's hard to negate. And then if we imagine we continue, it's like two bulls, like, with their horn, it's like, it's just in us. You know what I mean? It just, so that I want to try to, like, unlearn, ideally. Mm-hmm. What is the most challenging thing about a relationship?
Deep listening. Yeah.
Totally.
And I mean, I think we're doing better now than we ever have been. You know, I really do. I think our relationship is like better than ever. You know, genuinely. But I you know, I still. I mean, I think it's better now than it has been. So the most challenging thing is I think is
Getting over like the past.
Yeah, getting over the past, but also, yeah, like triggers, just like quick triggers.
And just being sensitive, extra sensitive to each other's triggers, like
Right.
so that we should be extra sensitive to each other.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
When were you most jealous of me and why?
I feel like when I was like slaving at the restaurant, just dying, and you were like living the life in Denver or in Miami. To me, that's what it just felt like. I just felt like, wow, like I was just jealous that you just had everything taken care of and that you were just like chilling for a bit and you had time to like relax. And I was just like dying on a daily in the restaurant. You know what I mean? Like trying to make it work and trying to do the thing. And it was just like, it felt like your life was a lot easier than mine at the time. Yeah.
Well, on the other side of it, for me, I was just like, wow, like she's like building something, and I'm like, you know, like getting presents is great, but you know, I'm not building anything, which is why I moved back to New York. You know, like really inspired by you. So like, I think there's like envy on both sides.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the pain in me you'd like to heal?
What's the pain in you?
Yeah.
I mean, I think probably maybe how hard you are on yourself, you know? And I think that comes from being, you know, many ways a proofaholic, you know, and just like wanting to, but I'd love you to just be just totally satisfied with who you are, because you are enough and the best thing ever. So I think it's
Probably for both of us.
well, I'm talking about you right now.
Okay.
But yeah, just like I was in your office today actually, and I was just like reading all the letters that people wrote you, just like, oh my God, your inspiring talk, or like, oh my God, like thank you for coming to speak, or oh my gosh, like that interview was like one of the most inspiring interviews, and just reading all those notes, I was just like pumped, you know, and like intersection last week, just like the pride. I mean, there's so much pride, pure pride. Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Nick from The Skin Deep, and thank you so much for watching. There's really nothing like watching an Ant video that can change your perspective.
If you like that video and love the Ant Project, you should check out our new Kickstarter page.
So we really need your support to keep this project alive. So please, check it out. Ow, ow.